I was reading the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam.
Yes.
And I think when, like you were saying, that your perspective on person's perspective on things changes. When I was younger, I would look at the story almost like always at the part about Yusuf alayhi salam and what he's going through. But now I'm paying a lot more attention to Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam and his part, what he was going through, especially that in the beginning when they come to him and tell him, he says, I know Allah is teaching me something that you don't know. And he says, I'll be patient. And then at the end, the people are saying to him, when the shirt is coming and he says, I feel the Yusuf alayhi salam's presence, they say, you're in your old craziness again. And he just keeps saying the same thing, that I know something. So for all that time, what was it that was having him to keep that faith that he's going to see his son again? That he's
a prophet, he knows. This is beyond faith. He can see. Although he couldn't, he can see. He can see that if you were to take this road, he can see what you're going to meet in 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet. You can see. But if you deviate, they can also see to happen. You understand? And being prophets, that they know that Allah gives them that sight. It's not faith, it's not just being patient faith. Being patient means, wait, see, you're going to know. I see, you guys cannot see. But once we reach there, everyone is going to see. Once we reach there, it's undeniable. But he knows that everything is going to come around too. It hurts. His most beloved son, it hurts. But he is a prophet of Allah. He knows reunion is going to happen. As Maulana is saying, we worry and we cry. We're in torture about our life in this world so much. But once we're dead and Judgment Day is called to us, it says we're going to come out from our graves dancing. Why, you think? Although Shaykh Effendi is speaking very difficult days, very 1,000 years someone is going to be without a Shaykh. He's going to stand outside of his grave in complete darkness. But for those who have a guide, for those who understand, they will understand that time. We will understand the mercy of Allah through our Shaykh. We will come out dancing. And it's like this world never happened. It's just a very small, bad dream. This is real. It's not just faith. You see it happening in your own lives. No one can say what the prophets experience. We have no access to it. We cannot even experience. We have no idea what they're talking about. Impossible. Allah sent the prophets to us because prophets can speak that language, because they are part of the people. They share the same experience. When we were young, when we don't get a toy, you see your kids, it's the end of the world, right? Complete disaster. But they get over it. And then when you get older, you see this thing is nothing. And then later you become teenager, you fall in love, you don't get it. Oh, complete disaster. You want to kill yourself. And then later you say, it's nothing. Some people, they get so hungry, they want to eat, and they don't have the food, and they say complete disaster. But for some, it'll be disaster here, disaster in the grave also. Because when they take away the rights of people, so some they're saying, I don't get to eat cake. Complete disaster. But it's going on for years. But we also know behind our back, they're eating with 2 hands. If they have 8 hands, everything is going to eating. So we know this. It passes. We know that, and then it's not there. We know this not only because it happened 1 year ago or 10 years ago. Allah gives us hidayat even in that time to forget about it. When you go to sleep, you forget about it. When you wake up and you're so tired and groggy, you don't feel that pain. So many times when you do certain things that it's not there anymore. It went. Where did it go? If it's real, where did it go? And the awliya Allah are teaching us, look, you are the ones who bring it in, you are the ones who take it out. Have some control over it. Allah is giving you that power. Now control it. Put it in, take it out. Put it aside, cap it out. It is in your hands. Do not be out of control, that shaitan can just whisper something to you and then you get panic attack. Everyone's saying, I'm triggered. No one is saying, I'm triggered by shaitan. None. Everyone says, I'm triggered by this, I'm triggered by that, I'm triggered by snowflake, I'm triggered by this. But no one is saying, I'm triggered by shaitan, I'm triggered by my ego. That is even worse. Because things that you're triggered by, maybe they are objective things, just the thing that is just there. But shaitan is not objective. Shaitan wants you to go to Jahannam. Your ego wants you to burn. So now it is your responsibility to be stronger than that. So we see it with our Shaykh. Says, don't worry, you will see. Everyone will see. It's coming from understanding wisdom, running after wisdom, not running after knowledge. Running after wisdom, running after the essence of that. This world has too much knowledge, but there is no wisdom. The knowledge is to know that Adam alayhi salam is made from clay. The knowledge is to also know that Allah is going to create this creature and He's going to give him the high honor of being his Khalifa, but he will cause so much bloodshed and confusion on the earth. That is knowledge. But wisdom is knowing what Allah has put into that, not what that one is doing. What Allah has put there. What Allah has put, it must become true, it must come out. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created man in ahsani taqwim, not angels. He has created man in the most perfect form, not angels, not galaxies, not animals. Yahoo, everything Allah creates is perfect, no? Can you say He created anything imperfect? But man is special. He says we have created man in the most perfect form. The value of something is how much you can use it. If something is there and it has no use, it has no value. Even if it is, say, like a diamond, you cannot really use it. I mean, there's industrial diamond that they used to cut, but let's say just a diamond. It has no use. You cannot use it. But anyone who looks at it, there is an attraction that is pulling. Because all those precious things, the gold and the silver and the diamonds, it is reminding us of paradise because they come from there. So it has a use. Be useful. Find your use. Find your meaning. Al-Fatiha. Stop arguing so much. Stop being angry. Stop finding faults.